Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Pinky is Crazy, and today I got a video for you. So this video is kind of two different videos. So one, as you'll see, is it works out. It's great, and every once in a while, like maybe once or twice a week, we'll get a hotel room, and we'll go stay there, and do things that wives and husbands do together. Watch movies, eat popcorn, play video games together. Play we like to play Risk board games, stuff like that. And maybe I might in the future start blogging or vlogging, whatever it is, about my life more of once I start becoming more famous and I start getting more money, because I did a lot of research. I see how much money people could potentially make, and YouTube just seems like it's not like a lottery, but it's one of those lotteries that you can win, and it's about the people, and it's about your personality and about what you're willing to do. And one of the things I like to throw out there is I hate my voice. I feel like a lot of people are going to hate their voice, and that's one thing. I feel it. I feel it. You're gonna hate your voice. It's gonna suck. You're gonna feel down on yourself. You're gonna, man, this video ain't good enough, or man, this video only got 5 views, or maybe 0 views. The worst feeling ever is when you work so hard and you get 0 views, and you're like, I thought it was gonna be a banger, and it's just so discouraging. It's like, what did I do wrong? And the one thing I will like to say is I worked as a salesman. And the thing about working as a salesman, I will say, is that you get told more no's than you will a yes. And so I kind of already been prepared for rejection multiple times. I've already been used to, they're just saying no and being like, no. And they're like, what? No. I'm going to help you. I'm going to make you watch my video in a way that the audience watch it. Like Markiplier, PewDiePie, Mr. Beast, which Mr. Beast is a unique individual. But all those other YouTubers that are like really famous and have like 33 million, 107 million T-Series. I think the biggest one is like Cocomelon. No, Mr. Beast is the biggest one, and the second one is Cocomelon. The third is T-Series, and the fourth is PewDiePie, right? And that all comes down. Mr. Beast had cracked how to do YouTube, right? And so if you're going to do YouTube, I'm telling you right now is the time. YouTube has finally given their smaller creators a chance, and it's more beneficial in their way to do it. So, take it how you will, but at the same time, you can make a lot of money. It just takes, and it's a little harder in my opinion now, because back in the day it was like 400 watch hours. Now it's 4,000. Or get 10 million views on your shorts, and then get 1,000 subscribers. And it's a lot easier to get shorts, but your audience, when you do shorts, you're only getting paid like 6 cents, 7 cents for every 1,000 views. You're not making a lot of money off shorts. But longer videos over a minute, those make more money, like around $7.98, which was the average in 2024 of people doing YouTube. And every 1,000 views gets more money. It gets to $7.98. So people are getting like 50,000 views, 100,000 views. They're making like $800. They're making a weekly check off of it. So they can take that money and put it towards bills, groceries, getting a room, getting a house, and they're able to do that. And that's what makes YouTube so lucrative. And the more money you get, the more you're able to afford that. Like for me, I already have plans for the money that I'm gonna get in the future. I know that's probably like terrible, right? I already have plans. Like I'm going to take that money, I'm going to start investing it into getting better rigs, better computer when I say rig, so that I'm able to compete in tournaments. I'm a great gamer. I am a great gamer. The only thing that is my biggest downfall in gaming, unfortunately, is the fact that my software or my hardware, mainly it would be hardware, but my hardware isn't up there. I'm using a Series X, and on top of that, I'm staying in hotels where my ping is at like 60 to 50, and back when I was playing on like 0 ping, I was going against really good teams, back then, and I was actually winning and getting better and becoming smarter and becoming more experienced as I played the game. But now that I haven't had that time, I've been focusing more on life, trying to get my life situated. I haven't had that. So go out, start a YouTube, you know, be bold. It's gonna take time, but I know you can do it, and I believe in everybody, and I know that once you start your dream, you know, it's just gonna fall in place like puzzle pieces. Be yourself. In my opinion, you don't have to, but learn a little about editing, you know? Edit out the bad parts, edit the parts you want to keep in. Like, for example, these Tark videos, I just record a video. I go out, I make up an idea, I record it, and then after that, I go out of my way and I make new content. And I take those videos, I go and I take those videos, and then I go out and I do a voiceover on it, and I just kind of wing it. You know, I don't just do it. I just wing it. I just see what I can do with it, and if it gets good views or bad traction, oh well. You know, things happen. You know, like I said, you don't be discouraged. You know, like I said, I already have dreams. I already want to become a tournament player. I want to become better with that. I want to do a lot. You know, there's a lot I do want to do. And because there's so much I want to do, I know that I have to work on these lower steps before I can bridge and start getting to the higher steps. And that's one of the things that I can really say about younger YouTubers like that. You know, just don't get discouraged, you know. Videos will come, people will come, subscribers will come, just keep posting. Just keep on I've seen people post 500 videos and then boom, one video just getting so much traction. And the thing is as I worked as a salesman, we call it planting your seed and growing your field, right? You drop a seed down, which is potentially your video, and then you watch it grow. Every time you put a seed down, it helps another crop or video grow, because it's going to bring in people and people are going to watch. I've gained more views from people who came to watch my content from other content that I posted, just because they were like, hey, this person posted this, I wonder how good their other content is. And they'll probably go through like 3 or 4 different videos like that, and then you just got a returning viewer. And I've when I started posting, I have like 6 or 7. I had one dude, he used to come on here, but I think I exhausted him because I post so much, and I'm pretty sure he's got school and stuff of that nature. So, you know, it's that, you know, grow your seeds, you know, plant it down, leave a video behind, and just keep posting, and eventually you'll find your audience. The audience will finally find you, and they'll start growing, and they'll start coming and subscribing to you. They'll start liking, they'll start commenting, whether it's underrated YouTuber or I love small creators. You know, I got different people out there that are willing to be like, yo, you know, I came here to help your videos out and try to get them more seen. And it's not them that helps your video get seen. It's the topics, and a lot of people search different topics, right? Nuclear explosions, world box, famous video games like Fortnite. And if you go back on some of my Fortnite videos, only got like 5 views. Like, one's got 1 view, and that's because, unfortunately, I just wasn't popular at the time. You know, there's a lot of other people doing a lot of better content, and I wouldn't say better, but they just have a bigger following already, and they clicked on that video because they already know that person, you know? If you had a friend and you had a stranger, who are you going to go talk to? You're going to talk to the stranger, or you're going to talk to your friend? You're going to go talk to your friend because you already know what they're about, what they do, what their interests are. But the stranger, you don't know anything about them. You're not really going to be interested in them. And so the idea is to trick the audience into finding a new friend, you know? And a stranger, right, waving at you and telling you, hey, how you doing, and bringing you in. That's kind of like the thumbnail, right? You bring them in, and then they're like, hey, you know what? I like this dude. I think he's great. And then you start watching some more videos. I'm like, wow, this dude's genuine. I like how genuine this guy is. Or I like his personality, whether he's a complete a-hole or he's a completely nice guy. You know, different people like different YouTubers, and that's something that I believe people should take to heart. You know, don't try to be something you're not. You're gonna burn out really fast. And there's really no reason for you to trust yourself in that type of situation. So just take it with a grain of salt. You know, just hang on there. No, it'll happen. It might take, for example, Jimmy with Mr. Beast. I think it took him like 5 years. Right? 5 years before he popped off on YouTube, and he was telling his family that he wants to be a YouTuber, and that's all he wants to do. Like, he dropped out of college and he pursued it even though he wasn't making money or anything. And the first time he made money, he went out and gave it to a homeless man. And he said, no, no, no. And I remember him, his interview, and his mom was like, are you crazy? You just got paid, I think it was like $1,000 or $1,600. And he's like, no, no, this is going to get views. And that's when he discovered that being kindness pays off. Kindness makes money. You know, that's a good niche. But unfortunately for me, I don't have that. I don't have that grace. I'm literally homeless. I don't have the ability to go out, give money, or live with my parents. You know, my parents are living with my grandma, and we live all out there. So it's just too much. But what I do want to say is, before, you know, this video ends and everything, I want to thank y'all. Thank you for listening to me. Even if you skipped all the way out here, you know, you just wanted to see what the end was, or you're just skipping around, be like, oh, is he going to do that? Thank you. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. You know, I definitely agree with that. And so, with that, if you liked my video, leave a like. If you want to see more of it, like absolutely more of me, subscribe. Subscribe for me. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.